Doug getting paid back on another video. So the Anheuser-Busch Bud Light saga continues. The boycott is really hitting Anheuser-Busch in the face. And this article on Outkick is called Bud Light is losing so badly it's buying back its own beer per report. And guys, I can't think of a bigger L in 2023 so far than this whole Bud Light thing. If you can think of a bigger L taken by a company or a person in 2023, put it in the comments. This has to be number one. They've lost billions of dollars. Their stock got downgraded, and now this is happening. Before I get into this article, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. Let's get into this article. Bud Light continues to take right hook after right hook to the face. The beer brand has been under intense scrutiny for nearly 2 months after it partnered with Dylan Mulvaney. The Transformer activist is most well known for mocking women while pretending to be a little girl. Ever since the March Madness collaboration was shared at the start of April, they've seen a huge drop in sales and there's no end in sight. And that's the thing, guys. The days of men marching for stuff outside of the Second Amendment are over. We vote with our dollars. We're just not going to participate anymore, and we're not going to buy what you want us to buy. And Anheuser-Busch is figuring that out right now. It says, in fact, the situation is so dire, the beer powerhouse has started buying back unsold cases of beer that have expired, according to Newsweek. Yes, Bud Light is in so much trouble as having to buy back expired cases of beer. If that's not a sign of how serious the situation is for the beer brand, I don't know what is. Bud Light remains in huge trouble. The situation with Anheuser-Busch and its most famous light beer is truly the greatest example of a company feeling the pain caused by a very stupid decision. Like I said, it's the biggest L of 2023. Okay. And you can see all the evidence of Anheuser-Busch trying to walk it back, trying to say, oh, it wasn't an actual campaign. It was just one influencer and one ad. If there wasn't a boycott, you'd see all sorts of crazy stuff working with Dylan Mulvaney again, I'll bet. Because not only is Anheuser-Busch's most popular brand feeling the squeeze after going woke, but things might about to get even worse. Texas Senator Ted Cruz has suggested Bud Light should be investigated for teaming up with Dylan Mulvaney. His argument is Mulvaney's audience skews young, and the people responsible for marketing the beer know it can advertise in a fashion that could target minors. People don't want woke politics injected in their beer, and that is 100% true. They simply don't. The average Bud Light customer wants to come home after work, pop a cold one, and unplug. For some reason, the company decided to completely ignore that reality, team up with a person who seems to enjoy mocking women, and customers have revolted. There's been photos of massive rebates circling social media, and the company is now buying up expired brews. Things aren't just concerning. The situation is off the rails. Go woke, go broke. It's a lesson that should be obvious, but it's one that brands apparently just haven't figured out yet. And David Hook said, you are 100% true. This is going to keep getting worse. Okay. And right now, I think Anheuser-Busch's evaluation has lost about $10 billion so far. And it's May 22nd at the time this video. Imagine when the major holidays, the 3-day weekends where people barbecue and, sports start opening back up and stuff like that. Could you imagine how bad this can get? I'm hoping it gets really bad. And then Bud Light is number one. Can you imagine when Bud Light's not number one anymore? And one more part of this is we get to see this happen real time because they report beer numbers week by week. Week by week. This is great. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.